stop scrolling for a second. Seriously. Put the phone flat on the table, take a breath, and look at me. How does your chest feel right now? Is it tight? Is there that low-grade hum of anxiety vibrating in your stomach? That subtle, nagging feeling that you are behind, that you're missing out, or that the world is literally burning down around you? Welcome to the morning routine of the modern age. It's 7 a.m. Your alarm goes off. You don't hug your partner. You don't stretch. You don't look out the window to see the sun coming up. You reach for the rectangle. You unlock the screen, and boom, you are instantly jackhammered with the highlights of everyone else's perfect life and the absolute worst news from every corner of the globe. Before your feet even touch the floor, you've compared your career, your body, and your bank account to a 22-year-old crypto millionaire in Dubai, and you've also learned about a new pandemic, a war, and a celebrity scandal. You have flooded your brain with cortisol before you've even had a sip of coffee. This isn't an accident. It's not a design flaw. It is a feature. We are living inside the algorithm's anxiety machine, and it is rewiring your brain in ways that would terrify a neuroscientist from 20 years ago. But here is the good news, and I want you to stick with me because this is crucial. You are not broken. You are just being played. And by the end of this video, I'm going to hand you the manual to shut the machine down and reclaim your main character energy. Let's get one thing straight immediately. The algorithm, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, or X, does not care about you. It doesn't care if you are happy. It doesn't care if you are fulfilled. It doesn't have a soul. It is a cold, calculated string of zeros and ones designed for exactly one metric: retention. It wants your eyes locked on that screen for as long as possible so it can serve you ads. That is the business model. To do that, Silicon Valley engineers borrowed a trick from Las Vegas. It's called variable reward schedules. It's the exact same psychology used in slot machines. When you pull down to refresh your feed, that split second of loading, that is the spinning of the wheels. You don't know what you're going to get. Will it be a funny cat video, a dopamine hit, or will it be something that makes you angry? That uncertainty creates a chemical addiction in your brain that rivals some narcotics. You are the lab rat and the feed is the lever. But here is where it gets dark. The algorithm figured out something terrifying about human nature very quickly. We pay more attention to things that threaten us or make us feel inadequate than we do to things that make us feel good. It's evolutionary biology. 10,000 years ago, if you ignored a beautiful flower, you missed a pretty view. If you ignored the rustling in the bushes, a tiger ate you. Our brains are hardwired to focus on the negative, the danger, and the gap between where we are and where we want to be. This creates the first head of the Hydra, the comparison trap. In the real world, you compare yourself to your neighbors or your coworkers. It's manageable. In the digital world, you are comparing your behind-the-scenes footage with everyone else's highlight reel. You see the vacations, the six-pack abs, the "I made six figures this month" hustle culture posts. You don't see the credit card debt, the starving yourself, or the crushing loneliness behind the selfie. The algorithm knows that when you feel inadequate, you keep scrolling to find the answer. You buy the course, you buy the supplement, you watch the tutorial. It monetizes your insecurity. It is gaslighting you into thinking your life is boring, average, and failing, when in reality, you're probably doing just fine. But fine is the enemy of the algorithm. Then comes the second head of the Hydra, the crisis loop. If comparison makes you sad, crisis makes you engaged. Anger is the most viral emotion on the internet. If I say the weather is nice today, nobody cares. If I say they are trying to steal the sun from you, suddenly everyone is in the comments fighting. The algorithm amplifies polarization because conflict generates watch time. This leads to doomscrolling. You start looking for answers, but you end up in a rabbit hole of catastrophe. The machine feeds you rage bait because it knows that when you are angry or scared, you are glued to the screen. You feel like you're staying informed, but you aren't. You're just bathing your brain in stress hormones. You are forcing your nervous system to process the trauma of 8 billion people simultaneously. We were not built for this. We were built to care about our tribe of 150 people, not to carry the emotional weight of the entire planet on our shoulders every morning. So what happens? Your attention span shatters. Your ability to sit in silence disappears. You can't watch a movie without checking your phone. You can't stand in line at the grocery store without checking your phone. You have become a spectator in your own life, driven by a piece of code that views you as a data point to be harvested, not a human being with a soul. And that is the key distinction. Humans greater than AI, always. The algorithm is smart, but it is not alive. It lacks consciousness. It lacks the ability to feel the breeze or taste a good burger or feel the warmth of a hug. It is artificial. You are real. The anxiety you feel is your soul screaming at you that this is unnatural. It's your intuition telling you that you are plugged into the matrix and it is time to wake up. We have to stop letting a math equation dictate our emotional state. We have to stop outsourcing our self-worth to a like count. So how do we break the machine? We don't have to go live in the woods and throw our iPhone in the river. We just need digital hygiene. We need to flip the dynamic so that technology is a tool we use, not a master that uses us. It starts with the first hour of the day. Reclaim it. No phone for the first 60 minutes. Let your brain chemistry stabilize before you inject the chaos of the world into your head. Drink water. Go outside. Be a human being first and a user second. Next, curate your feed aggressively. If an account makes you feel less, unfollow. If a creator constantly screams about the end of the world, block. You are the CEO of your attention. Fire the employees that are toxic to your company. And finally, create more than you consume. The algorithm wants you passive. It wants you to be a consumer. Fight back by being a creator. Write, build, speak, paint, run, lift. Do things in the physical world that give you real dopamine, not the cheap synthetic stuff the screen offers. The anxiety isn't yours, it's manufactured. It is a product being sold to you, and you have the power to stop buying it. You have the power to step out of the comparison trap and walk away from the crisis loop. You have the power to realize that your life, with all its messy, boring, beautiful imperfections, is infinitely more valuable than a perfect grid of pixels. The machine only works if you stay asleep at the wheel. It's time to wake up. It's time to realize that you are enough exactly as you are, without the filter, without the updates, and without the validation of strangers you will never meet. I want to know who is ready to unplug from the matrix of anxiety and reclaim their mind. If you are done letting an algorithm control your happiness, I want you to go down to the comments right now. Ironic, I know, but let's use the tool for good and type 2 words. I am free. Type it so you can see it. Type it so you can believe it. I am free. Don't let the machine win. Go live your life. I'll see you in the next one.